Hey, it's Honey. Welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna have a little bit of basic fun slander. Okay, maybe not slander, but being an ambassador does not make me exempt from criticizing them as a company, because behind me I have some incredible LPS that Basic Fun kind of robbed majority of the world from. So join me today while we unbox and take a look at the Disco Dance Off LPS, and also talk about their exclusivity and why I think these are some of the best pets that Basic Fun has made design-wise, yet they're just not available everywhere. And it's frustrating. So many collectors, myself included, miss out on these LPS and have to rely on others to help us get it. Or even worse, scalper resellers. Okay, but let's talk about it. So there are 4 packs in front of me, absolutely being demolished by the glare, but 4 nonetheless. We have a Corgi, an iguana, a bull, and a panda. Now right off the bat, I love this series, especially this Corgi. I think the packaging is really cool and the included accessories are nice. The pets themselves, while having a pretty simplistic design over all 4 of them, are still really good. They all have personality eye types, and I also really like the fact that their collectible cards and coins are actually on display as well, which usually isn't typical for G7 LPS. And while I have great things to say about the pets themselves, they are definitely not exempt from quality issues and also a scarcity in being able to actually acquire them as a collector. You may not be able to tell in box, and we'll take a closer look at these pets, but this panda has some glaring quality issues between the color of the head and body. Our bull here has some unfortunate paint mishaps on his eyes, and unfortunately same with our Corgi, though not as dramatic. So before we actually get to unboxing the pets, let's talk about the price, where they're available, and why I think Basic Fun robbed majority of us collectors from these LPS. So these Disco Dance Off pets are incredibly priced in my opinion. They cost $5 each, and that is because they are solely available at a store chain known as Five Below, which is an American store. Which means if you live anywhere else in the world, well, sucks to be you. And hey, I'm right there with you. I live in Australia. It sucks to be me as well. But seriously, I'm really disappointed with how unavailable these pets are. They're only available in one country, in one specific store chain, making them incredibly inaccessible to majority of LPS collectors. Now yes, Basic Fun, Hasbro, LpsHoney, they're an American brand and company. They're obviously going to cater to America. There is a massive LPS audience in America, like that all makes sense, but I just find it so disappointing that international collectors completely miss out on all Five Below LPS. Because this isn't the first time they've done this. If you watched one of my previous videos, I opened up the Wave 1 Pet Nooks. They were Five Below exclusives. These Disco Dance Off pets are Wave 2 exclusives to Five Below, and now we have more Pet Nooks in Wave 3, which again are Five Below exclusives. There are so many cool designs coming out, especially in Wave 2 and 3, because they're actually unique to these Five Below releases that we just can't get overseas. It completely isolates the international collector base from ever getting their hands on these pets unless you're willing to pay resale prices or you know someone in the US who can help you get these pets. And it sucks. I'm incredibly lucky and fortunate to have an amazing friend, Jerry Berry. We all know her, and she was the only reason I was able to get these pets right here. She was so kind enough to send them to me, but not even Basic Fun themselves could supply me with these pets as an ambassador. And I do understand that these LPS are also dependent on what retailers actually want to sell them. Maybe Five Below was the only retailer that wanted to carry these LPS. And if that was the case, and no one internationally wanted to sell these littlest pet shops, that does really suck, and I can definitely take some of the blame off Basic Fun because of that, because at that point it's the retailer's fault, not Basic Fun. But I don't know, maybe they have a deal with Five Below and they're like contracted to release Five Below pets specifically to them only. I don't know, I just really feel like it's a detriment to the community because they're so cool, these disco pets and the new Wave 3 Nook pets, and so many collectors are going to miss out on them because they are so exclusive. And it's super annoying because then I have to pay a higher price because of shipping and also currency conversion. But now that the rant is over, let me know what you guys think, and let's actually get into opening these pets up and seeing what they're like and their quality and all their accessories, because I am still very excited to see what these pets are like. Let's start off with our panda. Like I previously mentioned, these pets are part of Wave 2. We are now moving into Wave 3, so I am a little late to these, but like I said, they were really hard for me to get, and I am so thankful that Jerry Berry was able to get these for me, and I still wanted to do a video on them because I do have quite the strong opinion about them. But besides our included pamphlet, like always, we also get a collector's card. This panda is number 200. We also get our Robux code. Feel free to redeem any of the codes I show in today's video on the official Littlest Pet Shop Roblox game. Inside, all 4 of these pets come with a different colored disco ball. They do come with a little hook so you can hang them up, which is pretty cool, but there's nothing included to actually hang them on, so that's kind of up to you to figure out. They also all come with an LPS chain, and then they all come with a third accessory which is unique per pet. So for the panda you get a little trophy. We have the pet itself, and while I do really adore the whole design of this panda, I do have some issues with the quality. It should be noted before I talk about quality, all the pets in today's video are KX, not ES. And my biggest issue with this panda is something I've had an issue with a lot, especially KX variants, and that is the head and body color being 2 different shades. This one's really abhorrent. You can't really tell as much on camera, but in person the head is pure white and the body has this kind of sickly green tinge to it. Just not nice at all, and it makes me want to repaint the body immediately because, like, why would I want my panda's head and body not to match when they're meant to? Again, on camera it may not look the worst, but in person it is just so in your face and I hate it. Besides the head and body color issues, I actually really love this design. I think it's super cute. I love the purple and pink colors they used, and the eyes are so stunning. These 2 different shades of green with the personality eye types, and then giving the eyes also a bit of a more unique shape. I just think the whole design in general was executed so flawlessly. I just wish the quality matched it as well. Also, for a Five Below pet, which is a very cheap LPS that usually has a more simplistic design, they actually went ahead and painted the little paws, which I think is really cool. Next up, we have the iguana. Here's our iguana's card. He is number 203. His included Roblox code. His disco ball, which is this super bright blue color. His LPS chain, which I think is my favorite because it's this super pretty bubblegum pink. And for his unique accessory, he has a little pink lemonade drink. So how does the iguana hold up compared to the panda? Honestly, the quality on this one is a lot better. The colors match really nicely. There isn't any paint out of place from what I can see. Eyes are overprinted. The inside corner of both the eyes kind of has this squared off look, but if you look at the art and pictures on the box, that's how it looks. It isn't actually a mistake, that's a design choice. And honestly, I don't think it looks bad at all. It actually works for this mold, so I can't complain about it. The colors match all really nicely, like I said, and I also like that they made his LPS logo the same purple that's on his body. He also has the personality eye types like all of the Five Below pets in today's video, and truthfully told, I do think he is the best condition quality-wise. I also really like his colors and design. If I was to change anything about him, I'd probably paint his feet purple to match all the other purple highlights on him, but besides that, he's pretty perfect in my opinion. Next we have the Corgi, the design I was the most excited for. If you watched my video opening the package from Jerry, you'll know that she also got my boyfriend one, so we're Corgi lovers in this household, and I am very excited to open this pet, but I am a little sad that it doesn't look exactly like the image on the card. There's just something a little off about her. Maybe because she's KX, I don't know, but I am still super excited to see what she's like. You guys get what I was saying, right? There's just something a little off. I think it's the eyes and the heart in the middle of the head. But here's the Corgi's card. She's number 202. The Roblox code. The disco ball in the Corgi's pack is kind of a yellowish goldish color. Same with the chain. I don't know if I'm hallucinating, but I swear it has a bit of a metallic sheen to it. And the unique accessory is this crown. Your Majesty. Also, for anyone curious, the crown can fit other LPS as well. But our Corgi, what's the dealio? She reminds me of a little toffee you'd get when you'd visit Santa at the shopping center. But she is cute. I do like her and I love the concept of her design. The white on her chest and face are definitely different, much like the Panda, but it's not as bad with this one, so I can kind of let it slide by. The colors overall are pretty nice. I do plan to repaint the muzzle and heart though. I want it to more closely resemble the card, so I'm going to make it a bit wider and add a few details like that. I also really want to add some color in the ears. I think that would really tie the design together for me. We don't have a huge amount of these Corgis in LPS in general, so the fact that Basic Fun keeps using them, I am completely on board for, and I really do like this LPS. Yeah, I wish it looked a bit more like the image on the card with the softer features in the eyes and the bigger heart, but other than that, I do still think it's a solid LPS. It does have a bit of paint misprinting in its eyes, but it's incredibly small and doesn't bother me that much. Now our very last disco dance-off pet. The bull. Don't shoot the messenger when I say this, but I'm not gonna open him. And you might be booing at the camera right now, but hold up, let me explain. I have him out of his box already. If you remember, a while ago, I got him from AliExpress before he was released. And this one here that I have out of its box is actually an ES variant, so the better quality of the two. Because these pets are so hard for me to obtain being an international collector, I thought it would be cool to at least keep one of them in their packaging. To show you guys what's included though, I do still want to do some close-ups. So his disco ball is this bright red color. His chain is this cool gray color, which I assume is meant to look silver. And his unique accessory is this little like sound horn thingy. I forget what they're called, but they're usually used at like prep rallies and stuff like that. And of course we have his card in the back as well, which looks super cute. If I'm curious, his number is 201. I also find it interesting that the color of their accessories tend to differ a little on the back. His chain is meant to be silver and his little horn thing is actually orange, but in the released version it's different. It's an interesting little detail I thought I'd share with you guys, but let's get on to the LPS themselves. Even though I'm not opening him and I'm going to be showing you my ES version, I do still want to point out how misprinted his left eye is. It's pretty bad looking, especially from a collector's standpoint view. But it's not the worst I've seen, but it's definitely more noticeable in KX variant pets. But here's the pet. This is an ES version that I got from AliExpress. I believe before these pets were released in stores, or as they were getting released in stores, I can't remember. But it was really early on and I was super excited to get him because I wasn't sure if I'd ever be able to get him any other way. And I really do like this pet. I think the colors are really nice. This kind of mocha color he has going on is just beautiful. Even though his design is very simple and basic, especially compared to the G2 bull, it definitely gives me the vibes of an older G2 LPS, so I really love it. He also has these really pretty star eyes, as they are his personality eye type, and the back of him looks great. My one is a little scuffed up, but I'm going to let that pass because he isn't brand new. I did get him from AliExpress. Overall, I do tend to be a bigger fan of ES pets compared to KX, so I do like how this one looks more than the one that I have in the box. Regardless, they're both cute, it's just they're printed differently, so there's a bit of discrepancy in the KX printing, which I don't personally like, but I still like how he looks regardless. If I was to change anything on the design myself, I'd probably give him some painted hooves, maybe a painted nose, and a little bit of paint inside the ears. But there you have it, 4 of the coolest, in my opinion, Wave 2 pets, but also some of the hardest to get, especially if you're an international collector. I really hope after Wave 3 moving forward that these Five Below pets are sold internationally as well. Like, if they want to continue selling them at Five Below moving forward, that's fine, right? I don't have a problem with that. My problem is that it's only Five Below and nowhere else. But again, let me know what you think of these pets. Have you had any luck finding them? If so, what's the quality been like for you? And if you're an international collector like myself, what do you think about these pets being so exclusive? Because I personally don't like it, but I want to hear what you guys have to say as well, so let me know in the comments down below. I want to say another massive thank you to Jerry Berry for helping me get these pets. A link to her channel will be in the description down below. I really didn't know if I was ever going to get these pets before Jerry because the resale prices are pretty annoying on eBay, especially when you take shipping into consideration as well. So please go check Jerry out and show her some love. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you like what you saw, please do not forget to like this video, comment down below, and of course subscribe. And I will see you next time with another new video. Until then, bye guys! Woo!